Hey everyone, this is Daryl, aka The D from the Simply Incredible podcast, and tonight we're going over NXT TakeOver Dallas 2 nights before WrestleMania 32. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. I think NXT is the best thing they've got going right now. I can't wait for WrestleMania, but NXT takeovers are amazing. Pretty much from beginning to end, it's great stuff. Having said that, I cannot wait for Mania. It's going to be so awesome. But not WrestleMania, NXT Dallas. Um, we started off with some celebrities in the audience. First, good old JR was there. Jim Ross. It was great to see him at a WWE event. This might be the first time he's been at one for a while, and it was great to see him there. Beside him was Michelle Beadle from ESPN, which she actually is a huge fan. She's been at many events, and she's one of the few people that on ESPN besides Coach that talks much about WWE, and I think it's awesome that she was there. You had X Pac and see Scott Hall was there. Stephanie was there. Stephanie McMahon was there, and I thought it was kind of odd. She was in the crowd. And I thought that was kind of interesting. You don't expect to see Stephanie in the crowd with the common schmoes like me, but here goes the what we had tonight. We start off with the NXT title match. The Alpha Males, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable against the Revival, Dash and Dawson. I've said this before. Dash and Dawson, awesome team. The Alpha, American Alpha, which I still like when they used to call themselves Ready, Willing, and Gable. I really like that. But great teams. These two teams, really good. Then you throw in Enzio and Big Cass, and the tag teams in this group are really, really top-notch teams, and I really like it. And this was right here was an amazing match from beginning to end. Highs, lows, both teams having big kickouts, big momentum shifts on both sides. Great stuff. I mean, it almost felt like the old school. And I've said this before about Dash and Dawson, that they still remind me of Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson from the Four Horsemen way back in the mid late '80s. Um, and it really kind of almost reminded me of the old Four Horsemen against the Midnight, not the Midnight Express. Oh well, actually, you know what? The Midnight Express against the Rock and Roll Express. It had that kind of feel. One team was a lot quicker. One team's more technical. Great match, great match, and we have new champions. Which I got to be honest, I'm happy to say that because these teams are great. The American Alphas are now the new champions. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable, and when I watch these guys, I just see great things for them for a long, long time. Great teams, really great. The next match was Baron Corbin against Austin Aries. Baron Corbin. I don't know why I call him Byron. Baron Corbin against Austin Aries. This was a good match. This one, it didn't excite me watching it. It was all right. Austin Aries got the win. Actually, I wrote down good match, nothing great, and I think that's really the best way to say it. I'm really glad to see Austin Aries here in NXT. I think he's going to add a lot to it. But they have a stacked roster as it is, and they're still bringing in more guys from all over, and it's absolutely awesome to see. Next match, speaking of one of these new guys, Nakamura versus Sami Zayn. Not Sami Zayn. He's been here for a long, long time. Great match again. You'll hear this from me for the rest of the matches. Great match, great match, great match, great match. But it was awesome to see Nakamura. Excuse me, Nakamura. And Nakamura got the win against Sami Zayn. Great match. Again, more back and forth, highs and lows. Good stuff. And this appears to be Sami Zayn's last match at NXT. Afterwards, he was waving to the crowd, and I'll be honest, that kind of makes me sad. Really glad to see him moving on, but I wish he was still at NXT, as I love seeing these guys there, and I feel like some of the transitions for some of the guys have not been real good. Like Tyler Breeze, I really like him, and he's just kind of falling kind of by the wayside, doing a little bit here and there. Maybe he'll get another, maybe get the crowd back behind him again. I don't know, but I really like him. But Sami Zayn, right off the bat, he's got stuff going on Sunday. Who knows? He might come out of Sunday with a title. That would be amazing. Even though I hope the Miz wins because I'm a huge Miz fan, which I don't see that happening. Too much good stuff in that match. Him, who else is in it? Kevin Owens. Somebody else is in that match. I can't remember who else. In my mind, I want to say Ziggler, but I don't think he's in that match. But all in all, great match. Nakamura, welcome to the NXT, to that already stacked roster. Next, we had the women's NXT title match. Bayley against Asuka. Bayley is my favorite female wrestler there, women's wrestler. She's my favorite one that is still there. And I just don't think she's going to be there a whole lot longer. Asuka gets the win via the Asuka lock, and actually she put Bayley to sleep, and Bayley didn't tap. Kind of reminiscent of the the UFC women's title match a couple weeks ago, where Holly Holm, she did not tap and lost the title. So kind of reminiscent of that. I feel like they kind of said, hey, that worked for them. Let's try this for us as well. And, good ending, great match. Bayley, to me, she's one of those women that she goes in there, she's awesome. Asuka, really, really talented. And I love watching her as well. Great match. And seeing Bayley lose, it kind of makes me wonder how much longer she's going to be at NXT, and if maybe she might make an appearance on at WrestleMania, maybe Monday Night Raw right after Mania. Maybe not. Maybe that's just me reading into things because that's what I do. But Bayley, love Bayley. I mean, every event she's at, she gets maybe the biggest pop out of the crowd that as anybody there, and it's just her charisma she has, that fun that she has when she comes to the ring. And when she gets there, she performs as well as, if not better than anybody in the women's division. She's amazing. But great match. Asuka, the new women's NXT title holder. Next, I found very interesting. Bobby Roode made an appearance. For those who don't know, he was really great at Impact Wrestling. He's been around for a while. Really good wrestler. And they say he's a free agent. I don't think he's a free agent anymore if he's making an appearance at an NXT event. So maybe that's our next surprise. I guess he really can be a surprise now that he's shown up at NXT TakeOver. So, it'd be really good to see another. If you haven't seen him before, really, really good wrestler. Really, really good. And then the final match, we had Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor. This match, right off the bat, started with a bang, so to speak. Samoa Joe had like a necktie, threw a knee, and when he went down, got head-to-head contact right on the eye and busted Samoa Joe wide open. No, not wide open. Had a cut, looked like right beside his eye. And they, for the rest of the match, well, not the rest of the match, for about the next 5 minutes or so, the officials would let him wrestle a bit, stop, get the blood, and it kind of lost the rhythm for the first part of the match. And they got the bleeding slowed down, but after that, they're just like, just let him go. I mean, he wasn't like bleeding a lot after that, so they let him go. And really good match. These guys, Samoa Joe, he's been around a long time, and he has been really good for a really long time. Great match. Finn Balor, been all over the world. Everybody knows Finn Balor. Great wrestler. When it was all said and done, Finn Balor got the win, and wow, it was really, really good match. Really good. I can't wait to see what else these guys do. I don't know what all Finn Balor has left to accomplish at NXT. I'm hoping he stays there a long time because he's amazing. And I say this before and I said it again, and I really love NXT. I've said the pay-per-views every time are awesome. you should get the WWE Network just for NXT. There's a ton of programming on it. You get NXT and all the pay-per-views, and I'm telling you, your money is made just right there. It's so good. So absolutely amazing. But that's all the matches we had for that. Great stuff. Let me know what you guys thought about it. If you guys agree with me with some of the matches being really good, maybe not as good for you guys. But all in all, I think wow, I think it was a great event. But that's all I got. We got the Hall of Fame tomorrow night. Some great guys going in, some kind of eh. Then WrestleMania on Sunday, the granddaddy of them all, the big event. Legends are made. So I'm really excited about that. See, one thing in particular, what's The Rock going to do? I'm really excited about that, but that's for another video. That's all I got for tonight. Leave some comments, subscribe, and you guys have an incredible day.